The acquiescence of modern life, we have more than others. So what are we complaining about? The classic rationalization of those in captivity, confusing comfort with liberty and convenience with sovereignty. We are told to be grateful, to compare ourselves to those in narrower cages. But that kind of gratitude too often becomes a blindfold or a mask, keeping us from seeing the bars around us. My life is not my own, and has not been for some time, if it ever was to begin with. I work and exist for others, for the system at large, not for myself. The more optimization, advancement, and improvement in modern life, it never actually leads to more time or more freedom for the individual. We are on a never-ending hamster wheel that most of my fellow hamsters are content to run on endlessly. I am trapped in a productivity loop where someone or something just wants more. More output, more profit, more of my time. And in return, I get less life. The illusion of freedom and comfort, the reality of control and conformity. Mass psychosis marketed and packaged as empowerment, personal expression, growth. What does first world enslavement actually look like? It looks like debt and credit, the consumer price index, inflation that never lets you save or get ahead, fractional reserve banking. It looks like 70% of the population living paycheck to paycheck while believing they're living some American dream. A conspiracy or shadowy cabal that points its finger at you and proclaims that you are the conspiracy theorist. You think that you're free, better off than anyone else in the world? Your cage is just gilded. You have a wider breadth. And you are content in your entrapment. We think we're free, yet most of us, economically, mentally, spiritually, trapped, sleeping soundly while the dragon lurks just beyond sight, somewhere in the distance, waiting to eat us. Freedom and comfort are the modern costume. Control and conformity are the body beneath that costume. An upside-down digital hellscape, coated in a candy-flavored exterior. Slogans about inclusivity and justice, equality, equity, while the reality is the great melt-up and the ever-growing divide between those in power and those subject to power. The more advanced and comfortable that society becomes, the more it seems to extract from us, the more surveillance and control it ultimately exerts over us. Believing we are free because the cage is wide, because the bars of the cage are gilded, but in reality, the cage it remains all the same. And my life is not my own, and has not been for some time, if it ever was at all. We live in an illusion. We run in cycles, in circles. We serve unseen power. We swallow the dissonance between what we are told and what really is. We mistake our entrapment for empowerment or personal expression. And so we sleepwalk through a dream of freedom as our lives slowly pass us by. The great tragedy of modern life is a slow death of comfortable enslavement while believing we're free. Wake up and look at the cage you are in, trapped by your own doing.